Good evening and welcome to another edition of Instructions for Living. So I'm sitting in the waiting room of a prominent executive here in Los Angeles, and I look up at one of the walls and notice a famous poster. A poster of the intersection of four fields where there are 4 cows grazing, but each cow has their head through the fence and is grazing the grass of the field next to them. It dawned on me that not only is that poster a depiction of one of the tragedies of this generation, but underscores one of the most important messages of this week's Torah portion, Parshas Lecha. The idea of the grass is always greener. The idea of trying to put one's head out the window and see what the neighbors are doing, try to find out what we're supposed to be doing to achieve success and happiness in this world. So the Almighty says to Abraham, the first of the proverbial 10 tests of Abraham, Lecha. It seems strange grammar. Go to yourself. So many of the commentators point out that one of the messages that the Almighty is depicting to Abraham and perforce to the Jewish people is go to yourself, go figure yourself out. Figure out what your unique mission is in this world. Figure out the gifts you've been given. Figure out the uniqueness of your particular soul. And figure out why you have been placed in a certain family, in a certain time in history. And that's how you can figure out your unique mission in this world. Sadly, we live in a generation where social media lauds the fact that people depict where they are on vacation, what they've bought, who they're with. It smacks of the insecurity of trying to show their trophy vacations and trying to show their sense of happiness by externalities. We live in a generation where people have whiplash trying to pull their necks around figuring out what their neighbors are doing. I think the challenge is either to continue the tragedy that we see so often of people spending money they don't have to buy things they don't need to impress people they don't like, or take heed of this profound lesson from the Almighty to Abraham. Go figure out your unique mission. Go figure out why I put you in this world. It's got nothing to do with what someone else has, someone else's car, someone else's net worth, someone else's family. Whatever you need to fulfill your mission, you are going to be given. And that, my friends, is this week's instruction for living. Good Shabbos.